Hello, this is Konstantin Kostopoulos, Brother Konstantin Kostopoulos, one of the owners of Traveling East and one of the persons that are co-authors of the website of Hibiscus Lodge, number 275, Free and Accepted Masons. This video is being done for one reason, and that is to prove that a brother of Village Lodge has unrightfully taken material that was entitled to him under the position of senior warden back when he was a member in Hibiscus Lodge. It is important to mention that this person was granted the username and password to Hibiscus Lodge's website, and he was entrusted with it to perform a job of updating the website. It was never given to him, nor was it ever intended for him to misrightfully take or steal our files and use them for the purpose of creating the website for another lodge in the future. Understanding this is a very severe accusation, we want to here display the proofs that this theft actually happened. So let's start. Here you have the website of Village Lodge in the year 2010. Here you have the website of Hibiscus Lodge on 2005. Do you see any similarities? They're almost identical. Yes, a little picture change here, a little picture change here, but basically the whole build is the same. So in terms of architecture of the website, this was outright stolen. Now let's go and look a little bit more into the code of each website, and I'm going to explain a little bit about how this code works, being that code is not something that everybody necessarily understands, nor is obliged to understand. It's a very intrinsic language, and I am heretofore going to explain it for benefit of further supporting this accusation. So again, keep in mind, this is Village Lodge's website, 2010, Hibiscus Lodge's website, 2005. Keep in mind, 5 years of separation. Okay, so let's keep going down. So there's a bunch of code here. It's not necessarily all important. I will tell you what is important. Is what I have highlighted in yellow here. So there are two very important things of the code of a website's page. That is the meta description, and that is the keywords. And I will explain what each one works for. The meta description is a phrase or maximum of two phrases that will tell the search engines such as Google, Bing, or Yahoo, or any other search engine, when you search for a specific website, you will get a list of links, and those links have a description under it, and that description tells you what that website or that link is about. So, okay, you will see here we have the code that was installed in Hibiscus Lodge's website in the year 2007. Okay? So let's read through it. Again, the meta description will show us exactly what is contained in that website. So the meta description of Hibiscus Lodge's website reads, a Freemason lodge located in Coral Gables, Florida. Our lodge is made up of members from around the world. Please stop by if you have any questions about becoming a Freemason. So that is our meta description. Now let's look at the meta description of Village Lodge in 2010. And it reads as follows. A Freemasonry lodge located in Miami Shores, Florida. Come and visit our Masonic Lodge or email us for any questions you may have about Freemasonry or becoming a Freemason. Eerie similarity, right? Keep in mind, this was done 3 years after, and it's almost identical to that of what Ted Sharon managed back at Hibiscus Lodge when he was a senior WAR. So even more importantly, we're going to go to the keywords. The keywords are those specific words that when you type in a browser, they will make your site relevant or not relevant to what the user is searching for. So it's pretty much a logistics game of trying to guess what somebody is going to type when they're looking for a Freemasonic lodge. So let's look at what Hibiscus has. Again, in the year 2007, Hibiscus's keywords are Freemasonry, Freemasons, Freemason, Masons, Masonry, Florida Lodges, Florida Freemasons, Lodge South Florida, Fraternity, Hibiscus Lodge, and Hibiscus Lodge number 275. Okay, let's see what Village Lodge's website has in the year 2010 under their keywords. They have Freemasonry, Freemasonry, Freemasons, Freemasons, Freemason, Freemason, Masons, Masons, Masonry, Masonry, Florida Lodges, Florida Lodges, Florida Freemasons, Florida Freemasons, Freemason South Florida, which that's something that was included by Ted Sharon himself, glfamason.org, Grand Lodge of Florida Mason.org, which you cannot use dots in keywords. This demonstrates that Ted Sharon does not really fully understand how keywords work. Nonetheless, Activity South Florida, Charity South Florida, Philanthropy South Florida. So basically, what you will see here is that there's a big, humongous coincidence on the same usage of the same keywords and in the same order. Now, honestly, that cannot be a coincidence. Again, that is outright theft. Another very interesting curiosity here. You will see that in your website, every time you refresh a page, there's an image on the left hand side of your website. And that image, every time you refresh a page or change a section of the website, changes, and it changes randomically for a new image. That happens due to this script right here. Script, language JavaScript. So this is a script that was actually written by Worshipful Alfred Smith back again in the year 2007. As you could see it, I beg your pardon, on the year 2009. That was written by Worshipful Smith, and you could see it right here. Script language JavaScript, script language JavaScript, hide the script from older browsers, hide the script. So this was written by hand by Brother Smith, and it was taken by hand by Ted Sharon. Now, you will notice that in 2009, Hibiscus Lodge updated their metadata and their keywords. So let's see how similar the refreshment in 2009 is to Village Lodge's 2010 metadata and keywords. Let's read it out loud just for the sake of it. A Freemason Lodge located in Coral Gables, Florida, where lodge is made up of members from around the world. Please stop by if you have any questions about becoming a Freemason. So that pretty much remained the same, right? Now let's look at the keywords. That's very interesting. Freemasonry, Freemasonry. Freemasons, Freemasons. So those words that were actually incremented. Freemasons Miami, philanthropy, were added to this as well. So that clearly demonstrates that this was taken from Hibiscus Lodge. Now, something very, very important to underscore. Again, the importance of metadata and meta text is the way your website will perform in Google. So you will see here that a search on Google was made for Masonic lodges in Miami. Hibiscus Lodge is the first one to pop out. We've been around for a long time and we've had those keywords for a long time, so they have allowed us to jump the ranks in the Google search. So we have a bunch of other lodges, and boom, here we go. Village Lodge is now appearing with pretty much the same meta description that we used, and by typing in the same keywords that we used. Let's try another keyword. So Masons Miami, Hibiscus Lodge 1, Hibiscus Lodge 2. So as you can see, we're constantly showing up in the top of the Google searches. Freemasons Miami, Hibiscus Lodge, again, is the first one to appear in the Google search, followed by other lodges that have been doing a great job. Now, this is a big problem for our lodges, brothers. Keep in mind that most searches or seekers of information go into the internet nowadays. And our membership strongly depends on our keywords and on our meta description. And that was thought out very strategically. It was thought out by people that are professionals in this field. And it was done throughout the years, starting as of 2005 up to date. Now, the fact that this content was stolen from us, from Ted Sharon, indicates that this is obviously portraying in the search engines as well. So that is heavily affecting our membership. I will provide a presentation that will further accept